Hey guys, I'm here today with Christine from FranFund. Thanks for joining us, Christine.
Thanks, Lisa.
So yeah, big news happening with franchise funding. I've been talking about it now for a while, and today Christine had some hot off the presses news, and I thought, okay, better to hear it from her. So, Christine, you want to talk a little bit about what's happening in the SBA?
Yes, absolutely. So you may or may not have heard there's some really nice incentives right now that the SBA had rolled out. And one of them is the SBA Debt Relief. So any new loans that are approved between February 1st of this year through September 30th of this year, the SBA will cover 3 months worth of business loan payments. Now, initially, when they rolled out this incentive, it was 6 months. But as of today, they did adjust it to 3 months versus the 6 months. So it's still definitely a nice incentive to take advantage of, but just wanted to make sure that everyone's up to date, that it's no longer 6 months, and moving forward, it would be 3 months. But again, still great an incentive, and it's still good for new business owners and new business loans that will be funded this year.
Absolutely. That is awesome. So tell us, I think one of the questions is people think that they can just go to their maybe local bank and get an SBA loan, not really understanding, first of all, the paperwork that needs to be done to do that. But help us understand how FranFund can help someone, even just in that SBA process.
Absolutely. So here at FranFund, we take a very consultative educational approach when it comes to our services here. So although we are not a direct banking institution, we actually have an extensive network with the top SBA lenders across the country who are franchise and small business friendly. So instead of you going to a local bank, trying to explain, what a specific franchise concept is, we've actually already validated a lot of the franchise brands that Lisa is working with you on. So by the time you get to have a conversation with FranFund, we've validated that franchise just as much as you're going to do in Lisa's process as well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And talk a little bit too. I mean, I've had a couple of people lately that you've helped that didn't have quite enough for their, liquid injection for the SBA down payment. And then you help them use their retirement fund. So talk a little bit about how you did that.
Yes, well, there is a great program that's been around for some time called the Rollover for Business Startup Program, also known as the ROBS. And it actually allows you to capitalize your business tax-free, penalty-free by investing your retirement funds into your own business versus traditional investment options that you're seeing today out in the open market. So a very common strategy that folks do is they utilize that program to give them the liquidity that they need to pay their franchise fee, any upfront business expenses, and that will actually count towards that cash injection requirement that is going to be needed for a small business loan. So that combination strategy is very common, very acceptable. And if it does fit into your financial situation, that's definitely something we can talk you all through.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. And for keeping us in the loop. That's why we do these regular calls, I guess, right?
Yes, thank you so much, Lisa.